Yeah.
He just told me that he's metrosexual, so that's, yeah.
Not really. I just bathe.
Uh-huh.
I've never had one of those.
You haven't had a pedicure?
No, because it's. I thought it was a sexual thing, and I was just trying to hold off on one thing.
I see.
No, I just couldn't. I couldn't make myself.
It feels really good. You get a little massage, and
Really?
they moisturize your feet. It keeps them soft. It's
I'd like
a good
that.
thing. Yeah,
like
it's a massage. It's lovely.
It's just the embarrassing part if one of them's turned blue or something. You know?
Yeah.
I've got a couple toes that just are going south on me now. I
Yeah.
had really nice feet when I was younger,
Yeah.
but now they just. I
Tell
look
us-
down there and I think
Yeah.
they're going south.
Yeah. Well, it's because you didn't get on the metro train soon
That's
enough.
right. That's right.
If you start out,
I took the local
Yeah.
story of my life.
So we'll get you your first pedicure. What if we do that for you?
No,
Oh. All right.
but we'll talk about other things. You know,
Okay.
I like the massaging.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That's good.
Yeah. We could blindfold someone so they don't really see
Woof,
the toes.
that's good.
Yeah. Right. Hey, listen, I have this here because I don't know. I remember this. I remember you were the first. This was 1972, and this was the first spread they did of a male centerfold, and a shirt.
My son is here, and
Yeah.
he's
No,
never
he's-
seen this.
he's seen it.
I don't want.
He's seen it.
It's the actual size of my body at the time.
All right. First of all, some of the articles: a surefire way to win a man, zap him when he's down and unsure of himself. All right. So here is the layout. Look. Let's looky-loo it. Look. Oh. We'll cover that up. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And that, I hope that bear was just resting. I hope, because I love animals.
He was exhausted.
Okay, good. Now, oh, I got to cover that up more. Put some shorts on you.
Yeah.
All right, let's just be safe, all right? Let's just go all the way down there. All right, so what did you feel like when you were doing that? How were you?
I was very drunk.
Really?
I was so afraid, scared I was. And I went in there, and they didn't make me feel more comfortable, because they were just, well, he was a very famous photographer. And
Who shot that?
Scavullo.
Oh, yeah.
And he was used to, you know, people who were very open and all that. You know?
Right.
And I thought, well, we'll have a couple of drinks and laugh, and he had no drinks.
Oh.
So I sent somebody out for something, and then I wouldn't come out of the, because it was cold. I thought, this is not good for me. And so could you warm the room up a little, and then I could have a couple of drinks, maybe some music or something. And I wanted to look, because the whole idea was it was a send-up on guys having all that silicone on the refrigerator that their wives had to look at, and you know.
Right.
So Helen Gurley Brown had asked me on the Tonight Show, I was hosting the Tonight Show, if I would do it. I said, there's no way I would do that. And actually somebody else did it.
Who else did it?
Well, that's a good piece of trivia. Somebody else
Was
did
it Joe Namath?
No. Joe,
Didn't he do it?
he did a spread, but not for, if you'll pardon the word, spread. He did one of these things, but it wasn't for Cosmo. It was John Davison.
John Davidson?
John Davison, yes.
Really?
Yes. And Jim Brown.
Before you did this?
No, after. But before I did it, James Coburn did it, and they wanted more of a laugh from Jim. And I thought, well, I'll do it if I can just send it up, you know.
Uh-huh.
If on the back, when you turn it over, and it does on the other side, I just picture me shopping.
Right, right.
You know how they
Yeah.
have that always on the Playgirl?
Yeah, well, you have, yeah, and you're with Dinah Shore, and you're with
Yeah.
the puppy.
Yes, and they
And-
said, what do you want to be? And I said, a priest and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
right, right. It's great. We have to go to commercial because I want to talk to you. You hosted The Tonight Show 100 times, which is amazing. That I don't know if people, I remember you doing that. You were hilarious.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. We'll be with Burt. We are back with Burt Reynolds. And so I was mentioning right before we went to commercial that you hosted The Tonight Show 100 times. That is incredible. And so the first time, you have a great story about the first time you were on Carson as a guest.
Well, I'd done, Merv actually was responsible. I'd done Merv, and he had me on 7 nights in a row. And Johnny saw one of them and asked me on, and I was a huge fan. But they had these rules that they said, don't touch him. They told me about you too, but I didn't care. And they said, they said, don't touch him, don't touch the pencil, don't touch the coffee cup, and don't mess up his hair. And I said, what? And don't talk to him during the commercials. You just talk to Ed. So there's a lot of rules,
Yeah.
you know. So I, by the time I got out there, I thought, the hell with it. I mean, I'm in movies. I don't need it. So the first thing I did was break the pencil, and then I grabbed the coffee cup and I poured it over his head, and then I had the prop guy give me some whipped cream, and he thought it was okay, you know. But, you know, they would have never let you do it, but he thought Johnny was in on it, and I did whipped cream on it. But he was so sharp, I knew he would know it was funny. And I pulled his pants out like this and shut the whipped cream down in his pants. And he's so clever that when I pulled it away, he went, more. he knew where the
Brilliant.
joke.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he was the best. He was the best.
That's great. Your appearance with him sounds very similar to Precious the Orangutan with me. I had a chimp with me
That's
that
kind
I
of where
could-
they thought of me.
Yes.
Let's get the orangutan, which meant me.
Yeah.
Because I was this bad boy, you know. I mean, I did, and it was time for Johnny to have somebody like that to be outrageous with.
No, it was great. I remember seeing you on there. You were, and that's what I look for. I love having spontaneous guests that don't have to stick to the same.
Isn't it wonderful to be
Typical.
hosting and you look down the couch and there's certain people who love everything and just want to slap them.
Yeah.
Nobody loves everything.
Right. I haven't had that yet, but
Yeah, I know.
but I'll be thinking about you when I do. I have to say, first of all, you were amazing in Boogie Nights. You were absolutely amazing in Boogie Nights. And you have a movie out now. You just finished a movie in New Zealand called Without a Paddle.
Without a Paddle, with Seth Green and Matthew Lillard, and it was a lot of fun. Have you been to New Zealand?
No, I would
People
love.
are the nicest. They're so nice, you just want to slap them. I mean, they're so sweet. I think that's where you can't go to New Zealand because you usually stop somewhere else before you get there. And when you do get there, the people are so kind and nice that you think you're in the 40s or something.
Yeah, and that's where they shot Lord of the Rings, right?
Right.
So I heard it was beautiful, and the same thing from everybody that
Yeah.
went there.
America, there's not a lot of Americans there yet.
Yeah.
May have something to do with it.
Yeah. I think we're getting nicer. I think you're going to want to slap us
We are
soon.
getting nicer.
Yeah.
We are getting nicer.
Yeah. Seriously, you'll want to slap us very soon. All right. Listen. Thank you for being here.
I love being here. I asked to be here because I'm very big. In the 70s, I was here.